Welcome to our podcast discussion. Today we're diving into this intriguing supplement, Purality Health Micelle Liposomal Magnesium. It's all about advanced magnesium delivery and how it might be a game changer.
I'm thrilled to get into this. So, this product uses that micellar liposomal system for magnesium. What's so special about that?
Right, so it's like, the basic idea is traditional magnesium supplements often suffer from poor absorption, right? But here, they encapsulate the magnesium ions inside these tiny liposomes, which are then stabilized by micelles. This helps protect the magnesium from stomach acid and boosts its bioavailability.
That sounds impressive, but how exactly does the combination of micelles and liposomes enhance absorption?
It's like imagine you're trying to get a delicate package safely delivered through a storm.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
liposome acts as a protective bubble, while the micelle adds an extra shield, ensuring more of the supplement reaches your bloodstream intact. So, you end up with a higher percentage of active magnesium for your muscles and nerves.
So, what kinds of benefits are folks reporting with this formulation?
Many users are saying they notice improvements in muscle function, better sleep quality, and even reduced stress levels.
Right.
Users have noted decreased muscle cramps and a calming effect overall, which ties back to magnesium's role in the nervous system.
But I wonder, isn't it just a placebo sort of thing sometimes? Some people think these things might not work as effectively as they claim.
Well, that's a good point. While individual responses vary, a lot of the positive reviews point to the enhanced absorption playing a key role. Traditional forms like magnesium oxide or citrate are notorious for lower bioavailability, meaning a lot of the magnesium just passes through your system. But here, because of the micellar liposomal design, there's more magnesium available for the body to use.
I see. And what about the negative experiences? I've heard that some users report side effects like gastrointestinal discomfort.
Yes, indeed, a handful mention, issues like diarrhea or an upset stomach, particularly when the dose is higher. But it's interesting, this seems to be less common compared to other magnesium supplements, primarily because of the gentler absorption mechanism. It all comes down to individual sensitivity and, of course, dosage.
Speaking of dosage, how do users approach that? Is there a consensus on starting low?
Absolutely. Most recommendations suggest starting with a lower dose to let your body acclimate. Then, if needed, you can gradually increase the dosage. This approach helps minimize any gastrointestinal side effects. And always, of course, checking with your doctor before making any adjustments.
It sounds like the bioavailability and the delivery system really set this product apart. But what about the scientific backing here? Are there studies that compare these advanced formulations to traditional ones?
Yes, indeed. While specific studies on this exact product might still be emerging, there's broader research on liposomal magnesium showing significantly higher absorption rates compared to magnesium oxide, for example. Think of it this way: traditional supplements might only give you a fraction of what you need, while this formulation aims to deliver much closer to the full dose you take.
Yeah, that's a neat analogy. Interesting. And how does this tie into long-term benefits? Is the idea that better absorption translates directly to better effects on, say, muscle recovery or stress management?
Exactly. It's all connected. When your body absorbs more magnesium, you're more likely to see benefits like enhanced muscle function and better sleep, all of which contribute to overall wellness. However, it's important to note that individual biology plays a significant role. Some might experience pronounced benefits, others a bit less.
Another angle I'm curious about is the issue of counterfeit products. With such an innovative product, is there any guidance on how to avoid fakes?
Oh, definitely. The analysis stresses purchasing only from authorized retailers. The official website, reputable platforms like Amazon or iHerb are pointed out as safe sources. You want to watch out for red flags like unusually low prices, inconsistent packaging, or sellers with sketchy reviews. Always check the seller's credibility before buying.
And what about the packaging itself? Do genuine products have particular markers to look for?
Yes, they should. Authentic products will have clear batch numbers, expiration dates, and high-quality packaging design. You might notice that fakes have blurry images or misprinted labels. It's like spotting counterfeits in any market. They often have telltale signs.
That makes sense. Now, what about cost? With all these advanced technologies, I imagine it's pricier than your regular magnesium supplements.
You're spot on, it is generally more expensive. But here's the catch. Since the bioavailability is so high, you're likely to need a lower dosage to achieve similar benefits, which kind of offsets the cost. It's a bit like paying more for premium fuel in a car. You get better performance and efficiency in return.
That's a really good analogy. So, overall, would you say the product is worth considering for those with magnesium deficiency?
Yes, particularly for individuals facing issues like muscle cramps, poor sleep, or even stress. Also, those who have had trouble with traditional supplements due to digestive issues may find this option much more tolerable. But of course, it's not a one-size-fits-all remedy.
Absolutely. Now, I'd like to challenge one aspect a bit. While the benefits sound promising, aren't we partly relying on anecdotal evidence in some cases? How do we address that concern?
That's a valid critique. A lot of the positive feedback indeed comes from user testimonials and independent reviews. However, there is also emerging scientific research that supports the idea of improved absorption via the liposomal route. Still, it's vital to keep in mind that more standardized clinical trials are needed to solidify these claims. So, the current evidence is promising, but not yet definitive.
So we have a mix of promising mechanistic evidence and user experience, but with the usual caveats of needing more research.
Exactly. It's like when you first try a new, innovative technology. It works well in many cases, but as more data comes in, you'll get a clearer picture of its overall efficacy and optimal usage.
Yep, that's exactly it. And looking ahead, what does the future hold for micellar liposomal magnesium? Are there any exciting prospects on the research front?
Oh, definitely. Future research is expected to fine-tune the liposomal formulation itself, optimizing lipid compositions and particle sizes to get even better absorption rates. Also,
that's cool.
Integrating AI and nanotechnology might lead to even more targeted delivery systems for magnesium and possibly other nutrients.
Wow, that sounds really cutting edge. It almost seems like we're on the brink of a revolution in supplement technology.
It really does. The current formulation already outperforms traditional supplements, and with upcoming innovations, we might see increasingly tailored therapies for magnesium deficiency.
Right.
Research into combining micellar liposomal magnesium with other micronutrients looks especially promising for holistic health benefits.
That's fascinating. It's like the supplement world is merging with high tech.
Exactly. It's an exciting time. But as always, while the technology is promising, consumers should always consult with healthcare professionals to tailor any supplement regimen to their specific needs.
Absolutely, that personalized approach is key. One last note, it seems like user reviews are quite instrumental in understanding the full picture of this supplement. How reliable do you think these reviews are given the variability between platforms?
Reviews from multiple sources, such as Amazon and independent health blogs, help build a broader perspective. However, there is always a degree of bias, so it's crucial to cross-reference and conduct a statistical analysis of the trends.
Right, that's a smart
approach.
approach.
This multi-platform strategy helps mitigate skewed results and adds depth to our understanding of user experiences.
I really appreciate how detailed and comprehensive this analysis is. It gives anyone considering Purality Health Micelle Liposomal Magnesium a well-rounded view, from benefits and side effects to buying tips and future prospects.
Exactly. It's all about empowering the consumer with the right info so they can make informed decisions that suit their own health needs. And while the product is promising, the key takeaway is that individual experiences may vary, and medical advice is always the best route.
Yes, indeed. Well, that wraps up our discussion. This dive into the science and user perspectives on micellar liposomal magnesium definitely leaves us with a lot to think about. Thanks for the insightful talk.
Thank you, and remember, always be curious and informed about your health choices. Until next time.